Okay, unit fixed expenses is equals to budgeted fixed expenses divided by normal capacity. So, take note class, kapag nabasa nyo na variable yan, ang basis niyan is always quantity sold. Take note ha. Pero kapag manufactured na, quantity produced. So, yun yung tatandaan nyo. This is the formula. So, notice that the case have the same level of production. So, per case natin, di ba, magkapareho lang yung mga production, that is 20,000 units, which is equal to the normal capacity. So, take note class, magkaiba yung production at saka yung normal capacity. Yung normal capacity, yan yung normal na ginagawa ng company. Pero yung production, that is the actual number of produced. So, magkaiba yung class yung dalawa, production at saka normal capacity. So, this is important observation. Next, in case letter A, sales are greater than production. In case letter B, sales are less than production. In case letter C, sales is equals to production. So, this is, let's discuss for the case letter A. So, sa case letter A, mas mataas si sales kaysa sa production. So, this is the computation. So, sales, that will be 22,000. So, this is the quantity sold multiplied by unit sales price. So, under absorption and variable, the same sila. Variable cost of goods sold. So, quantity sold multiplied by the unit variable costs. So, the same. Fixed overhead. So, dito na sila magkakatalo class. So, sa fixed overhead, 22,000. This is the quantity sold. Naintindihan? Multiplied by 20 pesos. Under sa absorption, this 440,000 is part of the product cost. Naintindihan? Product cost ito. Gets? So, kapag tinanong is, while 20,000, this is the production. Multiplied by 20 pesos, variable, 400,000. Dito na sila nagkatalo. Magkaibas dito class ha. Under variable costing, yung fixed overhead is based on production. While under absorption costing, yung fixed overhead is based on the quantity sold. So, take note of that. So, what if sa problem, tinanong, compute for the contribution margin under absorption and variable costing. So, under absorption cost, di ba, ang formula natin class is sales less variable cost of goods sold. Naintindihan? To get for the contribution margin. So, under absorption, 4,400,000 less the variable cost of goods sold na 2,640,000 and then less 440,000 na fixed overhead. Since 440,000 are in as part will be part of your product cost, so the contribution margin will be, so magkano? So kindly compute kung may mga calculator kayo. So that will be 4,400,000 less 2,640,000 less 440,000. So your contribution margin under absorption costing is 1,320,000. While under variable costing naman, kapag ang tinanong is contribution margin, 4,400,000 less 2,640,000. So the contribution margin under variable costing will be 1,760,000. So, yun yung pinagkaiba nila class, yung treatment ng fixed overhead. Sa absorption, kasali siya sa product costs or inventoriable cost. While variable costing, si fixed overhead charged to expense. and so on and so forth. So variable expenses based on quantity sold times 10 pesos. Fixed expenses, 20,000 multiplied by 5 pesos. So, since may sinabi doon kanina class na yung fixed expenses is based on normal capacity, so 20,000. Ito class, yung fixed expenses, normal capacity ito class ha, hindi ito sa production. Nagkataon lang na magkapareho yung normal capacity at saka production. So, that is 100,000. So, the profit or loss under absorption, profit 1 million, under variable 1,040,000. So take note of that. Next, the difference in operating income. 'Di ba? May difference ang operating income under absorption at saka variable. Magkano? 40,000. So the difference in operating income, in case letter A, the difference in operating income is 40,000. So that is 1,040,000 under variable costing less 1 million under absorption costing. So the difference in operating income between absorption and variable costing methods may be accounted for using 4 methods as follows. So sa madaling sabi class, hindi ka na pwedeng hindi ka na mag-compute ng ganito because may apat tayong method para makuha yung difference ng dalawa. So, ito class, may apat na methods para makompute yung 40,000 na difference ng absorption at saka ng variable costing. Method number 1, here. So, under absorption and variable. So, sales, the same, no effect. Walang change. Variable cost of goods sold, no effect also. Fixed overhead, dito na sila nagkatalo. Dito na class yung difference nila. Under absorption, 440,000. Under variable, 400 only. So, the change is 40,000. The same as variable expenses and fixed expenses. So, ang pinagkaiba or the difference is 40,000. This is the method number 1. Method number 2. Get the change in inventory and multiply it by unit fixed overhead. So, change in inventory daw class. Ito yung production mo, 20,000. Ito yung sales mo, 22,000. Change in inventory, 2,000 units, right? I-multiply mo ngayon sa unit fixed overhead na 20 pesos. That will be the difference. Change in profit, 40,000. So, nasundan nyo class. Next, method number 3. Another way to get the change in inventory is by getting the difference in the beginning and ending inventory. So, kanina class, sa method number 2, ang pinag-uusapan doon is change in production or change in inventory. So, based sa production at saka sa sales. Dito naman sa method number 3, beginning and ending inventory. So, this is the beginning inventory, 4,000 units. Ending inventory, 2,000 units. Change in inventory, 2,000. Multiplied by unit fixed overhead na 20 pesos. Change in operating profit, 40,000. Now, class, the question is, paano nakuha itong ending inventory? Saan ito galing? So, this is the formula. To get for the ending inventory, beginning inventory plus production minus sales. Nakita nyo? Ito yung beginning inventory mo. Idadagdag mo ngayon yung na-produce or ilang units yung na-produce. Ibabawas mo na ngayon kung magkano yung nabenta. So, given 4,000 units yung beginning inventory plus 20,000 na production minus 22,000 units, you will get 2,000 units as ending inventory. So, ito na yun, class. Method, the unit product costs. unit product cost. So the unit product cost or unit inventoriable cost for the two methods are determined below. So magkano ngayon yung cost ng product mo? Unit variable cost, unit fixed overhead, unit product cost. So ibig sabihin class, ito yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa. Unit variable cost is kasali na dito yung mga direct labor, direct materials, and variable overhead. Naintindihan? So, si unit fixed overhead, under absorption, di ba? Inventoriable siya. While under variable costing, si unit fixed overhead, expense siya. So, it is not inventoriable. So, unit product cost mo is 140 under absorption and 120 under variable costing. So, unit variable cost include cost of direct materials, direct labor, and variable overhead. The fixed overhead is a period cost and not a product cost under variable costing. So, yun lang yung tatandaan nyo dito, class. Next, discussion in case letter B. Sales. So, in case letter B, mas mababa ngayon yung sales versus the production. So, the profit is computed as follows. So, ito. So, sales based on quantity sold. Here, quantity sold. So, under absorption, yung fixed overhead is 380,000. Under variable, 400,000. So, paano ito nakuha, class? So, na-discuss ko na yan kanina. So, next. I know. Let's go back. So, kapag yung sales is mas mababa kasi sa production, the absorption costing, the profit or loss on under absorption costing is 850,000, while variable costing is 830,000. So, may napansin kayo dyan, class. I hope na nakita nyo yung difference nila. The difference in profit or loss of 20,000 is accounted as follows. So, let's follow yung method 1, method 2, method 3, or method 4. So, yung method 4, hindi ko yung diniscuss, class, kasi nga masyadong complicated na yung method 4. So, production, ibawas mo na ngayon yung sales. Merong change in inventory, 1,000 units. Multiplied by unit fixed overhead, 20,000 change in operating profit. Diba, class? So, ganun lang kadali. Instead naman na mag-compute ka ng ganitong kahaba. So, kapag kung magko-compute ka nitong kahaba, so ganito na lang. So, kapag yung tinatanong doon sa problem is magkano ngayon yung difference in operating profit under absorption and variable costing. So, kunin mo yung production, kunin mo yung sales, ibawas mo yung dalawa, that will be the change in inventory. So, kapag yung tanong is magkano yung change in inventory, so ito yung sagot, 1,000 units. Pero kapag yung tinanong magkano ngayon yung change in operating profit, peso sales, so 1,000 units times 20 pesos, that will be 20,000. So, discussion under letter C. Sales. Si sales at saka si production, the same. The profit is computed as follows. So, here we go again. So, it's the same. So, yung profit or loss, the same sila, class, 900,000. So, there are no difference in operating profit because there is no change in inventory. So, take note, class, walang change sa profit or loss kasi nga walang change in inventory. Tingnan nyo sa sales at saka production. This means production equals sales and the cost of goods manufactured equals the cost of goods sold. So, these are the summary. So, ito na yung summary, class.